Good evening, everybody. It is 9:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on 9/8/2019. The market right now at the moment, a little bit down. 10,383 for Bitcoin and 181 for Ethereum, 26 cents for XRP, hanging there all the time, hanging there. Okay, but that will change. David Schwartz came out and made a nice little comment to one of the idiotic Twitter Twitter accounts that said, well, you know what, should I just say and knock out the tab? Probably should, because it's so simple. The XRP Twitter idiot said that, basically stating that Ripple should leave XRP alone, with a wise crack style setting. And David Schwartz said, I think you'll be, in other words, I think you'll be sorely disappointed. The Ripple's not going to leave XRP alone. It was really idiotic of this guy to do it. Guy's got 25,000 followers, and just couldn't believe it. But anyway, great that David Schwartz shot him down. Now, when you look at companies and products and everything else working with, you got to understand one thing. Since April of 2018, I've been involved in getting Apollo out there on YouTube. Why? Because I got excited about the all-in-one. And the all-in-one has done sharding, historic, amazing, so many historic pieces, including the updater, which prevents forks. And they have so many great features like forging, which gives you passive income, much better than mining. But anyway, let me just get to this. You've got work that was done on basically the code, the code for Apollo's DEX over the weekend. And this is the big thing. Over the weekend, you never hear that. The devs for in the Ukraine and Apollo's devs usually do not work the weekends. So you've got 3 pieces of the DEX worked on. I'll give you an idea too. And this work, by the way, is mostly test corrections, small corrections. So when you look at the core for this one, and you can see here that it's got APL 71, fix small issues, implement small improvements. You've got this, and we'll just refresh this. There we go. You got this one here coming down for the core. Added simple test without balance manipulation for account. And refresh. Get to the validated preliminaries. And you've got down here, correct injection and the rest of checkup routines. Can you get the gist of what I'm trying to point out here, ladies and gentlemen? Apollo is about to launch. This is in my opinion. I'm not with Apollo, but when you look at the facts, and you look at the devs' productions, and you look how basically DEX has been due, and people have been waiting for it since April. Well, guess what? I think it's coming out. It's very soon. I could be wrong on this, but even if I am wrong on this, it's coming out this month. There's no way it's not coming out this month, but it may be this week, and that would be a rush. So when you look at what they've done so far, anybody that's not involved in Apollo, this is the news. I mean, I just scanned all the news again, and there's very little new news out there. But I'm going to give you what's newish. Apollo's doing the stuff that matters. They're in Africa working the African country for national currency. They're getting their DEX ready for all the Apollo holders. This is a benefit to the Apollo holders. Why? So many new users will come into Apollo, and big investors will start using this because of the small fees, no KYC, no verification. This is going to be huge for Apollo. This is their stepping stone for larger volume, larger price. And why is that? Because it's tangible. It's something that people are going to use. It's something that they're going to be excited about. They can do their exchanges right there in the wallet. They can basically buy Apollo very simply right there. They can take and cash out some of the coins to their bank or to the spend card using Paxos stablecoin that's built into the exchange. This is coming. This is exciting. Okay? They have the fastest network in the world, getting faster. That 1 to 2 second speed is going down to sub-seconds. This work that they're doing in Africa, it's quiet. You don't hear much about it. But Steve did say there was a great meeting coming up on Wednesday. Or actually, let me revise this. He had a great meeting. And I think he did say he had another one coming up. But they're working all the time in the background anyway. Meetings upon meetings upon meetings. And with the ADF group and working with the 54 nations on the presidential level and ministerial, they are going to do something in Africa sooner or later. I know they will. You can't do all this work that they've been doing without getting results. Not when you're working with people like the ADF. You're going to get some results. And in the meantime, what's going to happen? The Apollo community is going to celebrate. That picture right there could be the Apollo celebration event for the CDE buyers back in a year plus ago that bought very feverishly for the April, May, and June months. This is going to be a celebration, and that's going to be something that's going to be a rush. Apollo Africa, Apollo DEX, Apollo Sharding, Apollo Updater, Apollo all-in-one wallet is the kick-butt combination. And with what they're doing next year with the DAG, makes me think that right there we're going to hit the lucky sevens. Oh my God. And then that is going to be truly, truly exciting. Love that picture. I mean, that's just going to be ultimate. So the roadmap is the roadmap. It shows you where they've been and where they're going. And with this whole thing with Africa, with all these nations that they're working with, including the Zimbabwe sandbox this quarter, and so much more next year, with the DAG Consensus Protocol, Arknet, and the Apollo Cloud, all this is massive work going on in the background on GitHub for who? For anybody that holds Apollo. And that is a rush. It's going up in volume. It's up to 1.4 million right now. And price will follow shortly. It's something that right now for 0.0011, I mean, you're basically in on the ground floor. Bitmart and IDEX Pro are some. System Coin in Turkey, by the way, too. And a few more, but those are the bigger ones. And then HitBTC is coming. Digifinex is coming. Applications into Binance. A lot's going on. Okay, Bitcoin could set a new price record in 3 months. Yep, it could. I think you're going to see it go up by December, Christmas time. Yeah, could exceed the 20,000. And that's something that this is talking about here, that it may easily get up to that thing in 3 months. It's going to grow. There's no doubt about that. It'll, you know, when you look at the dailies, you got to understand one thing. Look at the week, look at the month, look at the last 6 months. Now, where is she going to go? She's growing, and she's going to do well. Then you look at Apple Pay. Oh, yes. To venture into cryptocurrencies. Maybe. They find it very interesting and that cryptocurrencies have long-term potential. So that's something that, again, you're going to see more and more with blockchain and cryptocurrencies. That's going to surprise you all through coming up in the months ahead and years ahead. This Bitcoin blockchain hijack, the malware, the all I can say to you right now is stay away from the Electrum Bitcoin wallet and make sure you have Malwarebytes installed on your computer. The link is down below. It's been there for a year plus. I fully recommend that everybody use it. It blocks all the malware, and it's something that's free to use. You can get the Pro version, which is very little money, and that's if you're going crazy online all the time, doing exchanging and going crazy a lot. Otherwise, the free version takes care of business. It will let you know. It will catch before it infects. And that's the thing. It catches before it infects. So, and if it does get in there in the back door, this will remove it so good. I mean, so good. It'll seize it, lock it, and then have you restart the computer. And when you restart the computer, it is gone for good. Malwarebytes. And I'm not paid by Malwarebytes, by the way. I'm not sponsored by them. So this is the piece for the Ripple Twitter account of, what's his name? I don't really care what his name is. But, oh, XRP News. /news. Whatever @Ripple is doing to help grow the XRP ecosystem, it is clearly not working. @Ripple, please stay away as far away from XRP as possible. We don't want your help. We want an independent digital asset for the people. Who agrees? And the responses he was getting were telling him to shut the blank up and sell the coin and get out. And this is a guy with a handle of XRP /news and has 25,000 followers. How do you think he got them? Because he was pushing XRP. Well, guess what? You got a lot of them mad at you now, and you're looking like a fool. Yep, you are. So, David Schwartz, I'm afraid we're going to massively disappoint you. Tron CEO, this shows you how slow the news cycle is. They came out saying that it's taking 2 months, but they're going to reschedule the date with Warren Buffett. That is, well, we'll just have to wait and see how that works. Hopefully Tron does get their act together, because they have such a potential for the entertainment industry of blockchain. Okay, Apollo Currency, the Twitter page, you should stay in touch with it, because all the updates that they give you right down here, along with the facts and the merchant push, that's another thing too. Apollo's pushing all over. And let me go back over here to show you. No, I don't have to do that. Just look at this. You've got the Spain looking for merchants. All over the world they've been sending out these notifications. They have people available in Turkey. You can go in and spend your Apollos to buy a car. You've got decentralized banks in South Africa, Australia, and Turkey, and more coming. These are places where you can go in and buy Apollo with cash. They're getting ATMs put out there all around, eventually, taking time, but they're going out there. And with Africa and DEX, this is big stuff. And that's something that, remember this, your wallet that you keep your coins in is a thing that is your tool. It is your gateway. You have the private messaging. You can just buy aliases for very little with your coin and then resell them for profit, possibly, depending on the alias that you choose. Remember I said about forging? Much better than mining. Right here you can just activate your forging. And then you have your private messaging. You can coin shuffle for privacy. You have your marketplace to basically spend your Apollos and get products. No doubt about that, delivered to your door or digital. You have data storage. Nobody else has this. Nobody has a marketplace. You have that available for you to store your data. The Apollo Cloud is going to give you a chance to even make money off of partitioning your hard drive. You have the active holding you can do right here. You have your currency system for issuing currencies. You have your asset system for issuing assets. I mean, this is going to be used so much. The exchange, hello Houston. Your wallets of ETH and PAX will be the initial ones. BTC, hopefully they surprise us and get BTC in there fast too. I know it's going to be Ethereum right off the back because you don't see much in BTC coding, but it's going to be added and more coins will be added beyond that. So truly exciting. And if they can do a wallet update to darken the tabbing, I would really love it. I mean, if you could just darken the tab, Apollo, get these darker and make them a little bit bigger, but mainly darker. Fold them out in black, so they stand out on the white background. That would be the bomb. So when you look here, everything is, like I said, is your gateway. It's ready to rock. And all I can say is this. I've said it through this whole video. I've said it in my previous videos. That you have Africa working in the background. One day, this could happen. They announce a national currency deal with a country. And that is going to blow the doors off the pricing. And so many more users will come in. The ADF made a mention about Apollo when they did their partnership, saying that they did it because of their endless featured blockchain and the obvious choice. That is exactly it. Apollo is the obvious choice. It's the best investment in my opinion, because why? It has the most to offer. Everybody, there's one thing that's about to happen, in my opinion. It's something that all Apollo buyers have been waiting for. No doubt about that. And let's just get ready to have it happen this week, I hope. And then when it breaks, I will be there. Everybody, keep your fingers crossed. DEX, this week. Let's hope.
It's exactly what we have been waiting for. Our decentralized exchange. Mass adoption plan is being implemented. Sharding, the future of blockchain technology. The future is now.